You know what, Dogfish Riders, I appreciate your respect. We're going to ask you guys, go ahead, the Dogfish Team Noah Riders, guys, go ahead and roll up and take the start line. That's why we're doing this. These are all the friends and teammates of Casey Saunders. So for those of you that are joining us here this evening at Lafayette Park, so Dennis, you're a perfect example of someone who should be up there. Dennis, please. So again, we lost Casey Saunders earlier this year in a bike race. He was as much of a passionate lover of the sport of cycling as we are ever going to meet. He worked for years with our friend Mike Weiss at Big Shark and was part of the fabric of not only what Big Shark was about and represented, but what was good about not only the cycling community, but this community altogether. For those of you that were lucky enough to race with Casey, you know exactly what I'm talking about when we say hashtag Be Like Casey. It is significant. It has a lot of gravity with some of Casey's friends and family that are with us. So first, before we start the race, again, we wanted to invite all of Casey's former teammates on Dogfish Team Noah to come join us. You see a guy like Dennis Ramirez, who was an employee, worked with Casey at Big Shark. However Casey touched your lives, what we're asking from you is simple. If we could all take a little bit of what made Casey Casey and made him so impactful in the time that he was on planet Earth, if we can all take a little bit of that kindness, that grace, add it to our own lives and spread it on, then we really are being like Casey. So before we go there, a great way to start this event is the national anthem. And I'm going to ask Casey's father, Tom Saunders. Tom, you are awesome. I really appreciate having you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Saunders. So if I could ask everyone to please rise and remove your hats or helmets. Tom, we're going to have you sing the national anthem of the United States of America for us.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave on the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, Tom, that was so awesome. So I'm going to turn it over now to Mike Weiss. Mike is our race director here, a racer himself, a friend of all of ours, and the owner of and former employer of Casey. Mike, what a day.
You guys know that we start a bike race. We always like to call out people that we think are phenomenal. And tonight we're going to be calling out two people that we know are phenomenal. We, ever since I've been putting on this event, I think Steve Tilford has been here every single time. A lot of you guys have probably been hooked by Steve. Wonder why Steve is sprinting for 14th place. Wondering why Steve won't do Masters. And we miss that guy. And so, we also very much miss Casey Saunders, the nicest bike racer anyone would have met. While you guys are in St. Louis enjoying the Gateway Cup, we want you to enjoy it like Casey would have enjoyed it. Have dessert, eat out, enjoy the time with your friends and family, and try to be a little bit like Casey. We're going to do a neutral lap in honor and celebration of those two guys, Casey Saunders and Steve Tilford. We're going to let the Dogfish Bros, his girlfriend, soon-to-be fiancée, Maria Elena, lead them out. Let's have a great night, guys.
Hey, thank you very much. And, you know, it has become customary over the last hundreds of years, a moment of silence. In Casey's case, it doesn't make sense. I would love it if you guys get loud. Let's celebrate. Casey lived an amazing life, so let's shoot it up to Casey right now, as I'm going to send you guys out for a lap of celebration. Have a great time out there. This is what it's all about. Casey and Steve, we love you. So this is family. This is an amazing group of people. And Casey Saunders and Steve Tilford, these were lives that were well lived and certainly loved. So everyone enjoy yourselves. Let's celebrate an amazing, amazing couple of lives.